Hi, greetings. This is for the next 2 weeks for our beautiful Libras, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Been getting a lot of interesting information. The word friendship, relationship may be the theme today. Next 2 weeks, Libra. Let's see what the original source, the original word, really might be getting some things from the Akash today. We'll see. We'll see what happens. These are all benevolent energies for the highest good of Libra. Again, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Queen of Fire. Well, it's an embodiment of I don't give a rip. But it's a very heart-centered one. Maybe we're feeling like we're being misunderstood, and it's making us question. Hmm. Yeah, it's like we're questioning. It's asking us not to ask those questions that we already have established are heart-centered. We might be questioning them, and it's not necessarily a bad questioning. It may be that we're spending a little bit too much time in our head over the decisions that we've made. This feels like something that's already happened. So moving forward from that, it's a relationship with ourself at this point. Hmm. And this is where we need to actually take a step toward. It is the King of Air, King of Swords. This is our thoughts and words becoming manifest. And we need to remember this heart-centeredness, not to forget the past, because the past is what's pulling us into the future. And that might also be a little bit of a problem. We need to be in the here and now. So Libra, what is up for us? So yeah, we're Libra, we're looking at some things that we're right? But it's kind of like we need to be focused on, what we do know is a reality to help us move forward, and we're going to have to possibly pull the things that maybe caused us some discomfort emotionally. It's going to affect the relationship with ourselves. If it affects the relationship with ourselves, it's going to reflect the relationship of others. Um, this page of Earth is very grounded, but it's also very youthful. It's getting back to basics. There's like this splendor. There's definitely a splendor, and using the tools that we already have, and if we haven't been using them, that's maybe one of the reasons why there's this, oh yeah, there's this youthfulness, but there's also this tie-in to more things. Because even though this is like the sun, I'm still because she's like looking over. Um, it's usually I get something about being vulnerable, but you're definitely not. And if you're perceiving yourself as vulnerable, it's only a perception, not a reality. Doesn't mean you need to go out and take risks that are unhealthy or dangerous, but the healthy risks that you are, it's going to feel like a risk and it's not. Okay. I mean, that's the only way to like flat out say it. If you feel like, well, I need to do this, and you start getting back into your head, well, this has happened before. Well, then the next step would be remembering your heart-centered confidence and saying that happened that way because, and let's not repeat the cycle. This is a very much in touch. Here we go. This is a very much in touch kind of an energy, very calming, because there's this confidence here with the movement, and this it's kind of backed up by the wisdom and knowledge. So it's like there's some kind of bizarre balance between these that is like here. You know what I'm saying? Because these are like it's like these three are all held together with this Six of Earth or Pentacles. It's like this even exchange. There's this desire to take this youthful passion coupled with the knowledge along with the heart-centered passion. There's action. There's action. This will keep us stuck. It's like a remembrance, remembering who we are. Wow. This is definitely a call to action. And it's going to possibly feel, again, it's going to possibly make us feel a little on the vulnerable side, because it's Ace of Fire, Ace of Wands, lot of busy going on here. What kind of energy should we be, should we be embodying for the next couple of weeks? I'm going to pull a different deck over here to see where we can kind of find the inner strength, find that inner strength to make sure that we're going to do it with confidence. I mean, she's got a lot of confidence, but don't be getting in your head. And also, one of the things about getting in your head is being nostalgic, and nostalgia can sometimes make the things that we've experienced in the past where it was either not as good or not as bad as we're maybe remembering. So that can also affect what's going on here. And this is for the next 2 weeks. Libra, it feels a little on the not remorseful. It's not really heavy, but it's like this melancholy. For Libra, next 2 weeks. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to put this back over here. Let's see. Yeah, this is delight. This is sheer delight. This is the energy that we're going to stay heart-centered. The colors are even the same. The frequency of delight supports our capacity to create and experience feelings of intense joy and happiness. The more delight we feel, the more delight we evoke in others. So yes, it's very, very contagious. So this kind of fills in with this delight and passion, right? The frequency of magic. The frequency of magic supports our intrinsic ability to grow and expand beyond this moment, to move toward possibilities and expressions that are as grand and profound as we can imagine. All that is required is our belief in their manifestation. So we're being reminded of this, Libra, because we need to make sure that we're not overthinking things from the past and overthinking the things that in the here and now that we're maybe trying to manifest. Let's try to manifest without expectation. I don't know how else to kind of phrase that at this point, but we just kind of let go of that once we have started the ball rolling, as it were. But this is quite a dynamic set of circumstances that we're finding ourselves in. And this is the cosmic flower, the frequency of the cosmic flower. It activates our remembrance of the place we call home, the core from which we pour our magnificence out into the world. So these are the things that we do need to remember, not these where it's going to kind of, be a little oppressive. We need to have this. We need to have this overshadow. I'm going to try not to cover it. And I don't want to cover everything, but it's kind of like, yes, we need to kind of pull in towards this. It's not that this is still in the background, and we're going to transmute that into this cosmic flower, and it's going to be life-giving. So this is the tantric journey. So if this is about a relationship with yourself, The frequency of tantric journey helps us to unlock the hidden knowledge and wisdom that we intrinsically hold. Again, there's that word intrinsic. That's within you. And sometimes you have something that's intrinsic you're not even aware of. So this journey helps us to unlock the hidden knowledge and wisdom that we intrinsically hold about how to reach the state of wholeness and completion through our sensual experiences with ourselves and with another. And I know a lot of people probably associate this with something that's sexual, and it's not necessarily. It's also something about getting out into the world and having experiences, not sitting back here. We need to blossom that cosmic flower with some of this sun, and the magic is going to happen. I hope that makes sense. All right. And this is not something that's going to be quick. And even if we start this journey that these are all talking about, that it's, even if we've already started it, it may or may not take 2 weeks, but the embodiment of these energies that are being presented today seem to be a way for us to get that ball restarted. Because I don't want to say get the ball rolling. It's just slowed. It's not stopped. It's slowed. And if we can keep it, once we get that momentum up, that's when that magic is going to happen. So what else? Something about heretofore, from where you are now, moving forward without expectation. Alrighty. So Libra, for the next 2 weeks, pulling this all together for relationship with self and others. And this is taking us, we're being reminded of not fostering these feelings of unease. And if we can detach from those feelings of unease, it's going to be easier for us to embody this sun, this cosmic flower, the delight, the new beginning, the delight, and the magic. So that's why I have this over here, because it's something that needs to be detached. If you have feelings of unease, that's when we need to re-tap in and remember, have that remembrance. And maybe that's why some of these individuals look very thought consumed. But it's asking us not to ignore it, acknowledge it, but don't keep feeding into it. Why is this popping into my head? Alrighty, this will be it. So yes, speak up. Speak up to others. Speak up to yourself. Open up the communications with the divine. That is when the magic is going to happen. Speaking up with kind words, finding your inner voice, because you got it. You got it here. And just speak up and speaking the truth. It's going to be more in line with what we're following up through here. And this is corroborating the ultimate result is this high vibe transitioning from something that I'm seeing like a flower open. We talked about the cosmic flower, but it was like this bud. Right now I have some, it's chive, but it's a garlic chive. And some of them popped up fairly quick with little buds and blossoms. And some of them are now starting to bloom. And it's kind of cool because this is what we're kind of looking at. When you see that bloom, when it opens, it creates a sense of joy. So this feels like it's definitely going to happen. We still have to do the work for it. It's not just going to happen. This is something that's going to take some work. It might be a little comfortable. Just remember not to get in, all of us. Let's not get into our head. If we do find ourselves traveling down that path that's creating this unease, let's look at it, process it, be aware of it. What can I use from this? Let's not create, have this cycle of repeat that's going to keep us in a stuck state. But let's embody this. We still see this unease. We're aware of it. Let's embody this and raise it up, make it happen. And if you improve your life, you're improving everyone's life in every facet. Libra, I am starting a solutions group. So if you do find that this is problematic for you to figure out how to make this work for you, please do send an email. It is in the description box below. So thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I will see you on the flip side. Bye.